Welcome back to the Dom Shift. We're checking in so you guys can get all the scoop on how everything works. So just moving in, we're just going to be looking at how you guys can get the most return on your crypto. We're going to be running through it very simply. It's going to be great for beginners. It's going to show you the whole process on how to get it done. It will be perfect, simple, and simplified. This is going to be a little bit more tailored to Canadians, but if you're in the US, this should work perfectly fine for you. I'm gonna have timestamps so you guys could run through whatever step you are missing. There are gonna be a few, so for beginners, be wary. You're going to have to get a lot of things in place to get this done. You are gonna have to go through a bit of KYC processes with certain sites, so it could take 2 to 3 business days to get it approved, but once it is all approved, it's smooth sailing from that point on. So, just to start off, we're going to be looking at what exchange you're going to be transferring your money into and how to move it from step A to step B. So the very first page, which you're going to want to sign up for, is going to be Newton. So here, we're already into my page. You can see all my activity on how everything I transfer money through point A to point B. So here you can see mine is a Canadian, like I said, Canadian home and raised. But anyways, just moving on to the next step here. You have your funds. How you deposit funds is, let's click here. It'll show you the 3 options. You have crypto wallet, so if you already have crypto somewhere else, send it through. You also have your Interact e-transfer, most common one, and wire transfer. I doubt any of you guys would ever do that. So once you click on the specific button, it is pretty simple. They'll send you to the email. You decide how much funds you will be depositing into them. You sign into your app, send them the e-transfer. Pretty easy stuff. Once it is sent, it's gonna be a bit in limbo, and just so you don't freak out, it takes 5 to 30 minutes more specifically to show up into this account right here. Usually it's gonna be about 25 minutes. It doesn't show up any faster from my experience. But here, once the funds come in, you will be able to trade it. But before getting into trading and moving it to another platform, there are a few other things you should do first. The first thing is you're going to want to go onto MetaMask and get the extension and sign in to get a MetaMask account so you get that wallet. That's going to be vital. It's one of the best wallets you could get to transfer funds around. It's going to be this extension, as you can see here. Very great. As you can see on the App Store, it's right here. Download it, get it done. Import your seed phase if you already have another wallet. Smooth sailing from that point on. Next thing too is you're going to want to get the Binance chain wallet. It's this right here. These are going to be intertwined. It is important that you get this. Moving forward into the next step, same thing. Import seed phrases and everything. This is going to be the main page where it gives you a bit more information on how it works. Moving wallets A, B, C, D. Next website you're also going to want to get more information into is right here, Binance. You're not going to want to go into Binance US, you want the .com one since we are in Canada. You could get the funds directly in here if you do want to. Let me show you. You could go through the P2P option. It works in the same way too with transferring money, so you don't have to go through Newton. But it works a little bit worse. You're paying inflated fees and it's really not worth it. I tried it out. It is a bit sketchy. But other than that, so here we'll have Canadian 129 for USDT. You could buy USDT and transfer it over, but you're paying a higher fee. Here you can see it's 129. It's usually 126 if you're getting it anywhere else. So once you do have all these signed up, main thing is we're going to be going back to Newton once you have your funds in. So you have your funds in, you have all of these added to your extensions, you have your seed phases, everything's good and ready to go. Then you go on withdraw. You're going to go to your crypto to wallet. You're going to click on it. You're going to pick the amount you want and where to trade it to. So getting into this, the best one to go through is XLM. You're going to want to withdraw your XLM. The reasoning for that is if you're moving from wallet to wallet, there's something called gas fees. You have to pay a bit of a percentage on how it goes through. But with XLM, you have none because it is so cheap. It doesn't even say anything. It'll say covered and it'll transfer directly to wherever you want to go. So you're going to be transferring your money into Binance. So you're going to be clicking deposit and you're gonna pick which one. So here we're gonna go into XLM, so stellar luminous, great pronunciation. So here it's gonna give you two things. You're gonna have the memo and also the main address where you're going to be sending it to. Make sure you need both. Don't make a mistake, don't type it out, because if you do, it's gone forever. Make sure of that. So the easiest thing is you just click here, you see it's copied to clipboard. You click onto the next page, here, paste address, and it goes right in. Should send in perfectly fine if you don't need the memo. Here, in this case, you don't need the memo, but moving forward in the future, if it ever does ask you for the memo, put it in and don't forget it, because if it is needed, you're going to lose your money. So once you do, you just click over here, retrieve the withdrawal. So you're going to be sending it over to there. It's not that hard. It's going to take about 5 minutes max for it to send over. So then you would have your money in here. You would have it within your fiat and spot. And once you do have that, it's all set and great. We're going to be moving on to the next step on how to move things around. So the main two things which you're going to be looking to change your stellar lunos exchange, you're going to be transferring it for another currency. So here there's two ways, but the main way, best way to transfer it over, let's just pull it up here. Give me 1 second. So here we're going to type in the name XLM. You're going to click on trade. It's going to pop this up. It's going to seem a little bit confusing on how to do it, but rather than doing place order and everything, you're going to be clicking on sell, and you're going to put it to the full amount of however much you want, and it's going to trade it to USDT. This is a great currency to transfer money through and in and out. It is one of the easiest. This is the one I use. Very low fees in general with it. So then you sell your XLM and you get that USDT, and it'll be back into your Binance account. Same way it's going to be in your fiat spot wallet. So once it is in your fiat and spot wallet, you have the USDT. What you're going to be looking to do is transfer it into these wallets, the MetaMask wallet. So how exactly it works with transferring it forward over to them, it's a very simple process. You click withdraw. So you could do it on any single one. So let's say, for example, you want to do it with, we'll just go straight to USDT rather than having to confuse you guys. USDT, perfect. Okay, so withdraw. So on withdraw here, you're going to have different chains. So the main chain which you're going to be sending it over to is Binance Smart Chain. Don't pay attention to the fees. Never pick the cheapest one, because if you send it to the wrong chain, once again, gone forever. This one, this is why we have the connector of the Smart Chain. Very great. It does show everything. So here, and this is the Binance Smart Chain. You're going to have two networks. You're going to have the Binance Chain Network. The main one which you're looking for is the Binance Smart Chain Network. All you do is you add that in, and it's there. So here, it's going to be asking you for the recipient's address. You open this up. It's going to pop up in just 1 second. You copy this address. So you copy it to clipboard, put it in here, and then click max amount, whatever amount you have, and submit. It should pop up in a few seconds. No worries whatsoever on that end. You should be great. So once you do have those funds transferred over, so here we'll pull up our MetaMask wallet. It's going to be pulled up. You're going to see the amount. So here we have $91 in USDT into the account. So once you have that USDT, you're going to want to go onto Pancake Swap. Best website for transferring over. It is reputable, known as one of the best places. So what you're going to want to do is go into exchange. The first place is you want to go into exchange, so you know what currencies you're going to want to exchange for. The main reason is you're going to be trading them into a liquidity pool where it gives you LP tokens. So these liquidity tokens, then you're able to go into here. You're going to be in Autofarm. This place lets you find which would be all the best rates out of any farm in the Binance chain. and it shows you exactly how to do it. So here it runs down all the APR, how you would get, and APY, showing you both of them. So the lower amount is per day, higher amount is per year. It automatically compounds because they reinvest it back in automatically for you. So here you can see the pair which I'm invested in. It's BDO BUSD LP tokens, and here you can see it's automatically compounding. I put this in a few days ago at 58, and it's already at 64.4. It works great, works like a charm. So how exactly it works, we'll get back into that. So the two pairs which I have is BUSD and BDO. So here, for example, how you want to trade for it, USDT. Okay, we'll have that, and then we would want to be buying BDO. So you click BDO. So you could transfer it in for however amount you want. So this is how much to exchange. The main thing is you need from both pairs. So you need BDO and also BUSD. You need both of them. And the thing is, you need them in equal amounts. So let's say from that $91, I get 20 bucks worth of BUSD and $20 worth of BDO. Once I have both, you click to add to liquidity, and you'd be connecting both of them. So you do BUSD 20 and also BDO 20. And here it shows you how much you would be getting. You'd be getting a specific LP token added into your amount. So here you'd be adding that liquidity. So you need 22.8548 and 20 of the BDO to be able to get certain amount of LP tokens. So you'd be getting 20 of those LP tokens, right? So then it would be added into your MetaMask account, and you'd be able to put them in here. Perfect, great, and you're getting that instant return. Let's say, hey, how do I get it out? It's the same thing. You put in the amount you want to take out on the other end. So if I wanted to take 54, you click harvest and withdraw. You take it out, you come back here, and it would show how much LP tokens you have in your wallet, and you'd be able to swap it back for these two currencies. Then you're wondering how you'd swap these two currencies back. You could do the same thing, BDO back to USDT, and then transfer it back. It works in the essence where you're getting that interest, it's compiling, and you have the ability to move it however you want to. So you have no worry about your money just being gone. But the main thing is why I chose these two specific currencies. They're considered to be stable coins. Stable coins, they're paired to the US dollar. So based on the fluctuation on the US dollar value, they carry that exact same thing. With other coins, they fluctuate very much. It's the crypto world, it's like stocks. They go up some days, they go down some days. So it is really uncertain on how sometimes it may work. But the main thing is you need to pick your own risk tolerance with it going up. The main risk with this is that idea of slippage. So if it does go down the value of your coin, then you might actually end up losing money, but it continues to pile on more and more and more of them. That's why I recommend stablecoin, but once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you decide to do is your choice. You can pick through it on how to do it. I hope that this brought some kind of informational balance to you so you understand on how exactly to go forward with it. And hopefully you'll make more money in the essence of crypto. If anything was unclear, leave a comment. I'll be able to try and explain a little bit better if this wasn't clear enough. All right, well, have a good one, and I hope you guys enjoy.